Hello, viewers. Good day. Today, I want to share an experience with you, and it came to me when I was reading. I was reading *Crime and Punishment* by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I don't know if I had already mentioned that, but I'm reading *Crime and Punishment* by Fyodor Dostoevsky, and I'm in love with that book. It was as a result of the various recommendations I've gotten from people online, especially Jordan Peterson. I would watch his videos then, and he would recommend any of Dostoevsky's novels. And I told myself, well, if he's recommending this book, then it has to be a hell of a book. I have to read it, right? So I started reading it, and it's been a great read, and I'm beginning to see the reason why I failed as a writer when I was small. As a writer in quote. But when I was small, I tried to write a book. I tried to write a play. I sense everybody passed through that stage when they were small. When at a certain level, we all tried to write a novel in it, and then some of us failed miserably. I was in that category of people who failed miserably, abysmally, and it was in no small part because of how monotonous the conversations I tried to, how monotonous the characters I had in my novel sounded, and how they had a little distinction in personalities. So I was reading Dostoevsky, and I noticed his style. There is this style that he employs in his novel, at least in *Crime and Punishment*, that amazes me. You know, I never okay. The problem, first of all, let me share the problem I had. The problem I had then while writing was that my play was littered with dialogue tags. He said, he replied, he responded, he told her, he told them, and they replied, they responded. It was too monotonous, and at the end of the day, I would look at what I wrote after writing 3 pages. I would look at what I wrote, and then compare it to the book I read, which inspired me to write my own book, and they would look nothing alike. And then I wondered I wonder what exactly did this writer have that I am lacking. And then I concluded it was words, that I lacked sufficient vocabulary, and in part that was the reason. But that was in part the reason, but it wasn't 100% the reason, right? So I told myself then that I would read the dictionary, that by the time I'm done reading the dictionary and I'm back to writing, that I'm going to be extraordinary. I failed woefully again at reading the dictionary, because I underestimated how boring it was to read the dictionary. But it wasn't even the boredom; it was that the words that I would run in, or the words I would run into in the dictionaries were not resonating with me. They neither chimed nor resonated with me. I felt completely disassociated with those the words I learned in dictionary, and as a result it became boring, and as a result I stopped about 3 pages into that endeavor. So now I failed miserably, but now reading Dostoevsky I'm beginning to realize the reason, one of the reasons, not all there are definitely other reasons why I failed, but one of the reasons why I failed is because I littered my dialogues with tags. Okay, so Dostoevsky doesn't do that. I was, while reading *Crime and Punishment*, I noticed I couldn't, he at times, a good number of times, he wouldn't even indicate who was speaking. He would omit the dialogue tags. No need of dialogue tags. At times he would do it with three of his characters. Three of his characters will be discussing, and he wouldn't need to indicate who was speaking, because their personalities and characters did the explanation. You could easily tell that this is Raskolnikov speaking as a result of what he was saying and the way he was saying it, you could easily tell that this is a Razumiskin speaking because of how he says certain, how he makes certain sentences. You could easily tell when is another character talking, because of the way because they have the difference in their the difference in their personalities are stark. So there was no need for him to put those dialogue tags, and I noticed that, and it amazed me, right? I don't know if you know, if you if you already noticed this, in another book, but I really loved it, and I was reflecting, and I told myself, wow, no wonder people recommended no wonder people would recommend Dostoevsky. And I love the psychological journey he takes his readers, the psychological journeys he takes his readers on, and I'm enjoying it. I am really enjoying it, and that's basically why I'm making this video. I just want to tell you that this book is blowing my mind, right? I'm still, I still have a long way to go, but this is going well, and perhaps when I'm done with the book, I will tell you about it. I will tell you more about it. But I love Crime and Punishment, and Raskolnikov is a well-written character so far, a well-written character. And yeah, I'm enjoying the book, and I am picking on some clues why I failed as a writer when I was small, and it has also inspired me, okay, to want to write again. I am not writing anytime soon. Perhaps next year. See, that's procrastination. That's procrastination. But we would write. I am thinking about writing now. I will try my best to write. Okay. At the moment, I want to read as much books as I can. I won't wait. I won't wait until I've read enough books to start writing. But perhaps after reading this book, I will start penning certain points down and see if I can get that spirit back in me. I'm not no, I don't believe anybody was born a writer. You cultivate these traits, you cultivate those characteristics that embodies a writer. That is what I want to, that would be my next adventure, writing a book. No matter how bad it is, a badly written book is, I wanted to say a badly written book is better than, for the writer, is better than not writing at all. At least that's the mindset I have now. So I'm going to write a book, and in spite of, I'm going to try to write a book and see how that turns out. Okay, but at the moment I'm enjoying Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky, and yeah, that's about that. And I that's the end of the video. So enjoy your day and have a peaceful day, viewer.